Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, success seems to slip further away? You're not alone. Today, we'll uncover a powerful life lesson through a simple yet profound story that holds the key to true success. Once upon a time, in a bustling town filled with the chatter of markets and the rhythm of daily life, there lived a young man named Arjun. At 29 years old, Arjun was at a crossroads in life. Despite years of hard work, he found himself trapped in a cycle of failures. His ambitions were grand: financial freedom, a stable career, and the respect of his peers. Yet, these dreams seemed perpetually out of reach. His frustration grew as he watched others succeed while he remained stagnant. Arjun's day began early and ended late. He spent countless hours juggling multiple projects, hoping that one would lead to the breakthrough he desperately sought. Yet, distractions constantly pulled him away from his goals. One month, he poured his energy into a tech startup idea, only to abandon it for a promising stock market venture. The following month, he invested in a side hustle that fizzled out just as quickly. His life felt like a never-ending race with no finish line in sight. His personal life wasn't faring much better. Friends grew distant as Arjun became consumed by his work. His family, though supportive, worried about his relentless pursuit of success without direction. The weight of his failures bore down on him, and sleepless nights became his norm. One fateful day, overwhelmed and disheartened, Arjun confided in a friend. "Why does success elude me, no matter how hard I try?" he asked. The friend suggested he seek guidance from a wise Buddhist monk who lived in a small cottage on the outskirts of town. Curiosity and desperation drove Arjun to the monk's humble abode. The cottage, nestled beneath a sprawling banyan tree, exuded a serene energy. Birds chirped in the background, and a gentle breeze carried the fragrance of blooming flowers. The monk, a man in his 60s with kind eyes and a calm demeanor, welcomed Arjun warmly. "Master," Arjun began, "I am deeply troubled. I've worked tirelessly to achieve success, but every effort ends in failure. I am discouraged and lost. Please guide me." The monk listened patiently, his face serene. After a moment of contemplation, he smiled and said, "Before I answer your question, could you do me a favor? Take my dog for a walk. When you return, we shall talk." Arjun agreed, albeit puzzled. The monk's dog, a lively creature with a light brown coat and floppy ears, wagged its tail eagerly. As Arjun led the dog along a dirt path, he couldn't help but notice its exuberance. Every few steps, the dog darted off, chasing squirrels, barking at birds, or running after other dogs. Arjun chuckled at its antics, but soon grew impatient. Half an hour later, they returned to the cottage. The monk observed them closely. Arjun looked refreshed, his earlier stress visibly reduced. In contrast, the dog was exhausted, panting heavily with its tongue hanging out. "Tell me," the monk asked, "why do you look so relaxed while my dog appears so tired?" Arjun replied, "Master, I walked straight along the path, but your dog kept running after every distraction, a bird here, a squirrel there. It wasted its energy chasing things that didn't matter." The monk's eyes twinkled as he said, and therein lies your answer. Like my dog, you chase after every new idea or opportunity, never staying on one path long enough to reach your destination. Success requires focus, my friend. Choose your path and walk it with unwavering determination. The monk then shared a story. Have you heard of the Chinese bamboo tree? For the first 5 years, it shows no visible growth despite being watered and nurtured daily. But in the 6th year, it shoots up to 90 feet within weeks. During those 5 years, it grows an extensive root system underground, preparing for its exponential growth. Arjun listened intently, realizing the parallel to his own life. His constant shifting between goals had prevented him from laying the foundation necessary for success. The monk continued, "Consider a river flowing toward the ocean. Along its journey, it encounters rocks and obstacles. Does it stop? No. It finds a way around them, carving its path with persistence. You must be like the river, resilient and unwavering." These metaphors struck a chord with Arjun. He began to see how his scattered efforts had hindered his progress. The monk's words planted a seed of clarity in his mind. That night, back in his modest room, Arjun reflected deeply. He wrote down his goals, discarding those that were distractions. He identified one clear objective: to build his career in digital marketing, a field he was genuinely passionate about. For the first time, he felt a sense of purpose. Over the next few weeks, Arjun dedicated himself to his goal. He enrolled in courses, networked with industry professionals, and applied his newfound focus to every task. Though challenges arose, he persisted, drawing strength from the monk's wisdom. As months passed, Arjun began to see results. His skills improved and opportunities followed. His unwavering focus inspired those around him. Friends and family noticed the transformation, and even strangers sought his advice. Arjun realized that his journey wasn't just about personal success, but also about creating a positive impact on others. The monk's lesson became a cornerstone of his life. Arjun often revisited the cottage, seeking further guidance and sharing his progress. The dog, now a loyal companion, accompanied him on these visits, a reminder of the day his perspective changed. Years later, Arjun became a mentor, sharing the story of the dog, the bamboo tree, and the river with young professionals. He emphasized the importance of setting clear goals, staying focused, and embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. Success, he would say, is not about chasing every shiny object that catches your eye. It's about planting roots, flowing like a river, and trusting the process. One day, as Arjun sat with the monk under the banyan tree, he asked, "Master, how did you come to understand life so deeply?" The monk smiled, his gaze distant. "I wasn't always wise, Arjun. In my youth, I too chased after every opportunity, trying to prove my worth. I failed repeatedly until I met my own teacher. He taught me the importance of focus and patience. It took years of practice and self-discipline to embody these principles." Arjun listened, realizing that even the wisest of teachers had once walked the path of uncertainty and struggle. One evening, the monk demonstrated a unique practice to Arjun. He placed a bowl of water on the ground. "Look into the bowl," he instructed. The surface of the water was rippling from movement. Can you see a reflection clearly? Arjun shook his head. No, master. The monk waited until the water stilled. Now, look again. Arjun peered into the bowl and saw his reflection, sharp and clear. When the mind is restless, it is like the rippling water. Only in stillness can clarity emerge. This is why meditation and focus are crucial. They still the mind, allowing you to see your path clearly. Arjun began incorporating these practices into his daily life. Each morning he meditated, visualizing his goals and grounding himself in purpose. This newfound discipline amplified his productivity and resilience. He also shared these lessons with others. From organizing workshops to writing blogs, Arjun became a voice of wisdom in his community. His story of transformation resonated with people from all walks of life, inspiring them to embrace focus and patience. Decades later, Arjun, now a successful and respected figure, often reflected on the pivotal moment when he met the monk. The lessons of the dog, the bamboo tree, and the river had shaped his journey. He continued to honor the monk's teachings, ensuring they reach future generations. As he stood under the banyan tree one last time, Arjun felt a profound sense of fulfillment. He had not only achieved his goals, but also helped countless others find their paths. The monk's wisdom had truly transformed not just his life, but the lives of many. If Arjun's story inspired you, it's time to reflect on your own journey. What is your ultimate goal? Are you staying true to your path, or are distractions pulling you away? Commit today to identify and focus on one meaningful goal. Share your thoughts and goals in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that empower and inspire. Remember, success is within your reach. All you need is focus, determination, and the wisdom to stay on your path.